Thank you so much. I got to say, the Saturn Awards is one of the most fun awards I've ever been to. You guys just keep partying and keep drinking, and it's so much fun. So keep it up. So in the early days of sci-fi, fantasy, and horror films, there was no CGI, and there was no green screen, and there was no motion capture. And filmmakers like George Pal had to rely on ingenuity and imagination to bring such classic films as War of the Worlds, When Worlds Collide, and The Time Machine to life. And in honor of this legendary filmmaker, the George Pal Memorial Award is given to an individual who contributes to the highest quality of filmmaking and helps elevate genre films and television to new heights. Tonight, it is my privilege to present this honor to one of the most prolific and creative writer-producers in Hollywood, Simon Kinberg. Simon has written and produced projects for some of the most successful film franchises in the modern era: Sherlock Holmes, Star Wars, and X-Men, where he and I met, and he inducted me into the uncanny world of mutants in X-Men Apocalypse. Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you. He is a Phi Beta Kappa, magna cum laude graduate of Brown University. Woohoo! Simon received an MFA from Columbia University Film School, where he won the school's highest screenwriting award, called the Munn. Now, while most people's college thesis projects end in a box collecting dust somewhere, I don't know where people's college thesis goes, but Simon's final thesis project was a screenplay called Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I know, right? After that bombed at the box office, no one thought he'd ever work again, but he found work co-writing X-Men: The Last Stand. After he did that, Simon jumped back into the fray with Doug Liman's Jumper, and then he put a new spin on Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. After a string of more bombs, he decided to take on the challenge of producer. I know, he just keeps losing up. It's crazy how Hollywood works, So under the banner of his production company, Genre Films, he's decided to take on rebooting the X-Men franchise, and he produced 2011's X-Men First Class and produced Neil Blomkamp's Elysium. So he started, do you want to clap on that? You can clap. Simon united the old and new cast. Simon produced X-Men: Days of Futures Past, which received critical acclaim and became the most successful film in the franchise. That's because we haven't finished the total of X-Men Apocalypse yet. It's still out in theaters. It might be the most successful one. In 2015 alone, Simon had 4 films in wide release. That's a lot of films. Not only did he reteam with Neil Blomkamp and Hugh Jackman on Chappie, but he produced Disney's Cinderella, which he won an award for tonight. We're very excited to have a Saturn on the shelf. And Ridley Scott's The Martian, both of which are nominated for multiple awards here tonight. 1-1. Yeah. In addition to X-Men Apocalypse, Simon helped bring Ryan Reynolds' wickedly twisted Deadpool to the screen and through that fourth wall that everyone loves so much. Deadpool became the most successful R-rated movie in history. Yeah. I'm going to wait for that applause because it's worth it. And I've been here a long time, and I'm going to soak it up. In a galaxy far, far away, Simon serves as a consultant on the new Star Wars movies. He's writing and producing one himself, and he's the creator and executive producer of Star Wars Rebels on TV. So, Simon, the Force is definitely with you. I didn't write that. With X-Men's Gambit, the final Wolverine film, Murder on the Orient Express on the horizon, ABC's Designated Survivor, FX's Legion on TV, all of your children's mitzvahs, both bar and bot, Simon is showing no signs of slowing down.